In this video, we're going to focus on 3 trends happening right now in the San Diego real estate market, let you know what it means for buyers and sellers. We're sitting right here in September, and it's a typical season where we don't see as many buyers out there and we don't see as many sellers. So it can affect some of the numbers, but we're going to jump into it and let you know what we're seeing right now in the San Diego real estate market. And as always, thanks for tuning in. I'm Chris Erickson. We have a real estate crew right here in San Diego. And if you are thinking about making a move, you have some questions, let's hop on a Zoom call. Feel free to hit us up. All of our contact info is right below. We got your back when making the move here in San Diego. One of the first things that is potentially going to affect the San Diego real estate market is mortgage rates. Mortgage rates have seen a downtrend over these past few weeks. We were elevated a lot of the year above that 7%. Now we are trending down. Now the rates that we're jumping into right now, you'll see on the screen, sitting about 6.22%. Now, as you go chat with your lender, you go chat with your bank, you go chat with your credit union, whatever it might be, these numbers might be different, but nonetheless, the trend is down over these past few weeks. You can see most of the year, we were above 7% going back to March. We were a little bit lower in January, around 6.75%. Now, since mid-July, the numbers have been on a downward swing, which is definitely good for buyers and potentially will bring some of the sellers off the sidelines. Next thing we're going to talk about is a little bit about inventory, the number of homes coming on the market, how that is affecting stuff. Now, as interest rates fall, there are a few things that could happen. Number one being more buyers coming off the sidelines. The lower this interest rate goes, I think the more buyers will come back into the market. A lot of them that have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for mortgage rates to go down and prices to potentially come down a little bit, which we have seen a softening in real estate prices right here in San Diego. Nothing significant, but we have seen prices moderate a little bit. Those two factors lead to more affordable mortgages, getting people off the sidelines and back out there searching for homes. Now, will this cause more sellers to put their homes on the market as well? As sellers got in their homes a few years back when interest rates were a lot lower and looking to potentially make the next move or relocating or whatever the case might be, didn't necessarily make sense to get into a 7-8% mortgage interest rate when you were at 3 or 4 or 5%, especially people who bought like 5-10 years ago. Not only are mortgage rates much higher, but the cost of homes is much higher as well. So making the leap to the next house has definitely become a lot more expensive. Now with interest rates coming down a little bit, obviously that's going to take some pressure off your monthly payments. And just psychologically, a lot of people out there who are seeing a 7 handle on it, 7.25, 7.0, whatever it might be, as opposed to 6, where we're even tracking much closer to that 6% mark right now. I think it's going to unlock some buyers, but I also believe it will unlock some sellers out there. So expect a little bit more buyer demand, but potentially also some more homes coming on the market. The second factor we're going to keep an eye on is inventory growth. San Diego County, I just read an article, was the number one place for inventory growth from 2023 this time till 2024, where we're sitting right now. San Diego saw an 80.4% increase in inventory, or the number of homes actually on the market. As we click into here, let's just hit this to monthly right now. Back in 2022, going into 2023, you saw that drop off a lot. So year over year, there was a lot less homes for sale. Now, since then, we have seen a steady growth going all the way up to where we are right now. So in August of 2023, there was only 2,488 homes on the market. Now in August of 2024, we saw 4,489 homes on the market. And so just to zoom out a little bit, so San Diego was up 80.4%. Orange County was 44.2%. LA was 40.1%. So you can see there was significant inventory growth right here in San Diego, but that's not necessarily to say that there was a ton more homes coming on the market. So part of the reason inventory did go up so much is because there was less buyer demand. What's been happening is not a ton of new homes. What's been happening is we've been seeing a little bit of a buildup. So homes have been coming on the market, sitting a little bit longer, adding to that monthly inventory. They haven't been flying off the shelf within that first or second week. In some homes, yes, have been seeing quick market times, 1 week, 2 week, but the trend has been going up where we have seen incrementally more homes sitting on the market, adding to that inventory. So just looking at here where we were, look at way down here back in April 2023, there are less than 2,000 homes on the market, even less in February of 2022. So these are times when this is like when we were in the frenzied market. This is when there was 5, 10, 15 offers. It's a really, really good for buyers out there to start seeing this trend coming up where you're getting more homes that sit a little bit longer. You're having a little bit more time to make those decisions, and you're having a few more choices for homes out there. And like I mentioned, the number of new listings out there is not crazy high, like compared to where we were in 2023. So August 2023, there was just shy of 1,700 homes coming on the market. August 2024, there was just shy of 2,000. So yeah, there's more, definitely 18% more, but there wasn't that 80% more. And in townhomes slash condos, all attached properties, just shy of 1,000, and then just over 1,100. So a 14% bounce from that. So how has that been growing? Like I said, there's just been a few more homes coming on the market, few less buyers out there that have been adding to that number every single month. And if you look at the inventory of homes for sale, so this is that number we were just looking at, the number of homes for sale right here in San Diego. In August of 2023, about 2,600. In August of 2024, there was about 2,950, so 11% up. But this is interesting down here, the number of townhomes. So townhomes, there was about 1,200 homes on the market in 2023. This year, there was over 1,800. So almost a 50% increase in townhomes. So what we're seeing is both more single family homes and condos come on, but those condos, those townhomes are building up a little bit. They're sitting a little bit. They are adding more to the inventory levels where we are seeing that number going up, getting up to that 80%. And this next part is for sellers and for buyers to see how competitive the market is out there, how homes are going over list price. Are they going under list price? It's a good gauge of how hot the market is. If homes are going for well above list price, obviously there's some competition out there. Obviously there's multiple offers, which is pushing that price up. If the homes are going for under list price, obviously there's a little less competition. Maybe the market's softening a little bit. So what's happening right here in San Diego? So right here we have 2021 top line here. We have 2022 down this way. 2023 right here, and where we currently are in 2024. So the average sale to list price based on 100%, meaning if you are selling a $900,000 home, you are getting $900,000. Right now, this number is saying we are really close to that at about 99.6%. Now, I like to compare it to the other years just to show you when we were in the frenzy market, when we were in the times at, like I said, 5, 10, 15 offers. So parts of 2021, this number jumped all the way up to about 103.5%, meaning homes were going for well above list price. Now, the following year, when we did see a big uptick, we peaked out at nearly 106% average sale to list price. This was March and April of 2022 before we saw mortgage rates take a big jump. And that's where you see this number fall significantly down here. Now, this number, I believe it's taking it from the last asking price. So it's not taking into account what the home was originally listed for. If it was sold for $900,000, let's say it was originally listed for $950,000, they reduced the price to $910,000, and then they got $900,000. They're taking the difference between the $910,000 and the $900,000. Because if we look here, we have the percent of original list price received. Last year for single family homes, it was at 101%. So just about getting what they were asking. Now, while that last chart showed it being closer to that 100% mark, right here, it's sitting about 98.6%. So as sellers, just be aware of that, because you can see here's probably that closer to that Redfin number that we are just looking at, 99.8%. But that's the percent of list price received of the final list price. If you're looking online and you go down and you scroll down and you see where this home was originally listed for, and then maybe you saw a price cut, that's that number they're going off, where they're getting closer to that 100%. And same story with attached homes right down here. You can see closer to that 100% from the list price, but the original list price was 98%. And since all these numbers are constantly changing, that's why we make videos right here every single week about what's happening in the San Diego real estate market. So you can stay up on the numbers, the trends, what's going on, whether you are looking to buy, whether you are looking to sell. We are here to keep you informed and let you know exactly what's going on. So if you guys do have some more questions, you want to start that conversation, whether you're looking to buy, sell, relocate, whatever it might be, feel free to reach out. All of our contact info is right below. I'm Chris Erickson, And we have got a real estate crew right here in San Diego, and we got your back when making the move here in San Diego.